Hello again. Now, just before the break, we were focusing on older children who were old enough to use technology at least. And now we rewind a little bit to those formative years. You know, early childhood development is something that is so critical in stages of development when a child is growing. And what you do in the first few years of a child's life can impact them even as adults. So we're now joined by Candice Potgieter. She's the CEO of The Unlimited Child. They do a lot of work when it comes to ECD. Candice, it's such a pleasure to have you with us.
Thanks, Ian. It's great to be here.
Let's talk a little bit about the importance of early childhood development. I think just to give a sense of why this is so critical.
So early childhood development is of the utmost importance. It is between the ages of 0 to 5 years old that the foundation is laid for education. So a child going through an early childhood development program will certainly then reach their maximum potential in life. They will be school ready, and being school ready means that they will be life ready as well. So it's something that is the most important foundation. You know, as they say, if you build a house, you really need to lay a good foundation. And this means that when we get to our matric years, we won't have such a high dropout rate. We won't be talking about the pass rate because our children will have the ability to conquer those years.
Now, the unfortunate part is that young boys and girls who perhaps need this sort of education in order to get out of a cycle of poverty or in order to have a good future often don't get it. You know, in the townships and the rural areas, there's a lack of quality early childhood development, but that's where you guys step in.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So for the Unlimited Child, we have been in operation for about 8 years now, and we have 1,200 preschools across South Africa in disadvantaged communities that we support. We also support almost 3,600 preschool teachers. So we upskill and we ensure that they are able to teach a curriculum. It's learning through play, and making sure that these preschools also have all of the necessary toys, because obviously you learn through play. So if you had to walk into an Unlimited Child preschool across South Africa, it will almost share or echo what you would see in an advantaged community.
So you leveled the playing field between the haves and the have-nots.
Yes, definitely.
That's absolutely important. So tell me a little bit about how you'll be raising awareness, because you and I touched on this just before the break, which is something I think is absolutely amazing, to raise awareness for early childhood development, perhaps funds as well. What is your founder doing?
So the founder of The Unlimited Child is a gentleman by the name of Paine. He actually started a company, the Unlimited Group. It's a financial services provider in Hillcrest. And because he knew the importance of early childhood development, and not just the importance, it really came from his heart, he decided to fund The Unlimited Child for all of their operational funding over the last few years, and actually started this initiative. So this was his brainchild. But what has happened is that we want to galvanize the funding into this program. So him, as well as a group of individuals or explorers, if I can say, and I'll talk a little bit more about them just now, will be conquering the highest volcano. It's called Mount Oyos del Salado, to raise awareness for early childhood education, and also to make sure that the conversation around the dinner table, whether you are having lunch or with your colleagues in the office, is about early childhood education, because it is one of the most, if not the most important thing that we should do as a society. You know, they say it takes a village to raise a child. So this is to create awareness of that. In the next couple of years, by 2021, we want to shift the lives of 600,000 children across South Africa, and we are calling out and calling on all of the corporates, individuals across South Africa to make this journey possible.
Well, listen, he is definitely taking his passion to new heights, pun intended there. So when do they embark on this journey?
So it will be on the 12th of Feb, and it will be culminating on the 24th of February.
Yeah. And how do people get involved?
So they can follow us on Make the Numbers Count, because this is about making the numbers count, as well as, you know, the Unlimited Child's Facebook and Twitter pages. And there's also, we would love for people to use the hashtag numbers count, so you can also see this journey, but also see the parallel between this journey of 6,000 meters high, and the parallel to the 600,000 children, and also how, you know, nothing is insurmountable in life. We just have to have the right foundation. It will be a difficult challenge and a difficult journey, and one that needs all of the technical equipment and the training that goes with it, which also speaks to what we need for our children in these centers. Yeah.
I love the parallels and the significance of this venture. I think it's absolutely important, and all the best to you. I just quickly want to double check. You said it's Make the Numbers Count. There's also the hashtag Numbers Count, and Unlimited Child is the website where people can go to get more information.
Yes.
Okay, and you promised to give us a report back and let us know how it all went.
Absolutely.
Okay, dokes. Thank you so much. Candice Potgieter, CEO of the Unlimited Child, and that's where we leave it. It's just about time to go through the newspapers. We'll do that in just a moment.
My guest tonight on Under the Skin is world-renowned artist William Kentridge.
I think one can always write a biography in terms of being rescued by your failures. I wanted to be an actor, but learnt after 3 weeks in theatre school I should not be an actor. And that was good. If I'd been a slightly less bad actor, maybe I'd have been a miserable person getting third. Might have been hooked, but always wondered why I never got the decent role. Was always just the third spear carrier behind Hamlet.
And what is all that?